Short Film Saturday, and greetings,
Flurpy the Slurpy.
Flurpy lovers. We're going to be talking about the 2001, is that what it said on the
2001.
2001 short film, Magma Head. And, yeah, done by the guys who did Hey Stop Stabbing Me, Sonic the Hedgehog, Violent Night, Dorm Days, and many others. Warren Miller and Patrick Casey.
A goofy little movie about, making movies?
So I think the whole point was, and there's like an introduction / there's like commentary, some other stuff to explain everything. But like what I gathered, it was like just a parody of all those really weird student films people make just to be quirky and weird and whatnot. And so they decided to make theirs even about the making of something that's weird and crazy and whatnot, and poking fun of those sort of people, those filmmakers who think they're making something brilliant when nobody understands what the fuck they're talking about.
So aside from Patrick Casey, none of the other folks really show up in any of the other...
I mean, Jack Schreck, as we said, he played the voice of the trash can. I think Sean Hall may have done the music or something music. So his people, but no, and Warren Miller's obviously the director, so he obviously worked on it too. And I don't know. It was, I don't think there might have been like one or two other people, from.
It's definitely offbeat.
Yeah, I think this was just made in their college, and Pat got Worm to come out or whatever, or vice versa. I'm not sure which one had that. I think it was Patrick's college or something, and then Worm came out and they just shot something. I think it was for like a day because he's in his like Guns N' Roses shirt for like the whole
time.
Yeah, so I wonder if they even shot
or weekend.
Yeah, I mean it's 30 something minutes long, 33 minutes long.
Right.
I mean it's a longer short. It's not something I watch all the time, and it's not
cute. It's weird but cute.
I think I'd like it more with commentary and stuff because it's like the making. It's funny always to hear the making of, a movie or whatever. So.
And you said this was after Hey Stop Stabbing Me?
Yeah, I think this was before Hey Stop Stabbing Me.
Okay.
Now that you said 2001, I think Hey Stop Stabbing Me was around 2003 maybe.
Okay. And
so this was probably. So I think. He was in the middle of college, and then after college, he graduated. Like right before then, they shot "Hey Stop Stabbing Me" or whatever. So around then, I think so. I could be wrong. And so yeah, Patrick Casey is the main star. He plays Guy Mo, just this guy who wants to make the most definitive film of all time. In fact,
be one with cinema.
And all this. He ate a tape just to be one with it or whatever, and then he places it on his head, and you're like, he said Videodrome.
Yeah, got some Videodrome vibe after a while. And a little bit of Dark City as well.
Which was pretty cool.
Right.
All that was pretty neat. I don't know. I mean, it's a fun little...
I mean, narrative-wise, the story kind of chases its tail after a while, but it's goofy and weird and fun, and it's these guys always have a weird and refreshing way of looking at stuff.
Yeah, you're not gonna see like a very, at least for their like shorts and their like early features and stuff, you're not gonna see anything too like that you've seen before.
I mean, most of the time, young filmmakers go for genre stuff, a horror movie or a thriller or something like that, something that has definitive boundaries, and fairly predictable, been there, done that before storylines. Not like this. This is kind of out there.
So Guy Mo is trying to make like the definitive film and be one with film, so he enlists the help of people he kills. And first it starts with Flurpy, who's just a corpse.
Flurpy!
She's just a corpse
Flurpy
that he
the
finds.
corpse was awesome. Sarah Williams.
I just like that the guy who plays Magma Head originally. I think his name's Al or something, because I think a bunch of them were named Al.
Substitute Al.
Replacement Al, Handsome Al, yeah. and then so he comes in and he what is it? They see a bunch of trash on the ground or whatever, but also a dead body, and apparently Guy Mo is a big misogynist and doesn't like women, but he doesn't mind dead women who are corpses, I guess. And
Who doesn't?
it's just weird. It just goes. I mean, I'm describing it. You have to watch it because
Yeah, it doesn't make a lot of sense, but it doesn't matter. It's not. This isn't about the narrative itself. This is just about the characters and sort of, like you said, kind of exploring the idea of making cinema itself. You know, most directors end up making a movie about making movies somewhere along the line.
Right. So like he falls in love with Flirpy, but he ends up deciding he needs to cheat on her in order for her to like fully love him or something like that. So he ends up
and he's just making it all up in his head because nobody ever says anything.
Yeah, and you find out why. But anyway, comes up there and he says he's gonna cheat on her. So he meets this girl who all she says is blah 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 blah.
Blah blah girl was great.
And then when he puts the camera on her, she talks. So I don't know if that was trying to say something about how cinema brings out things in us or whatever. I don't think it was. I think literally it was just a funny thing of switching it from now all of a sudden she's talking. But then
he doesn't give a shit about what she has to say until she's on camera and it's expressed through cinema.
Yeah, and then but then she turns the camera on him. He does not like that. He does not want to be seen on camera and everything because I guess cameras doesn't lie or whatever, all this stuff. And so he ends up killing her and he ends up killing pretty much everybody in the dorm. And then he finds out that the thing that he's been the art that he's been creating about a alien coming to make a human zoo is actually real, and he's in the human zoo, and they're making a TV show about him.
So a little bit about what was that movie with Jim Carrey?
Truman Show.
Truman Show.
So there's Truman Show, Videodrome. There was one other one you mentioned.
Dark City.
There's a lot of little vibes of stuff in it, and which was pretty cool. Like, I don't know if they were planning that, but they did it, so it's pretty neat. I don't know. It's a movie that, like, I'm very glad is on the...
and if you're fans of these guys, you definitely want to see just how weird they can get. It's pretty weird.
We've got it's on Severin,
That's on the Hey Stop Stabbing Me one, right?
Right. So you get Hey Stop Stabbing Me. You get a bunch of, like, commentary and introductions and stuff. And then... you get some short films, and Magma Head is one of them with intro and audio commentary.
And of course, Magma Head has nothing to do with the movie itself. Magma's Head's is the name of the movie he's trying to make.
Well, it is about because he ends up at the end, he ends up being called Magma Head.
Although he says, I'm not Magma Head.
Yeah, but he doesn't want to be called Magma Head, but everybody's calling him that now. It's like, I'm not Magma Head. Like, storms off. I don't know, it was cute. It had some really goofy, quirky things on it.
Definitely.
I mean, like I said, Sonic the Hedgehog, the writers of Sonic the Hedgehog, writing this movie. It just seems so strange, but it's like their earlier work, and it's to me, it just goes to show how creative they could be.
Yeah, they're definitely out of the box thinkers, which is cool.
Yeah, they don't make movies. We had just done Anal Paprika, which was very outside the box too,
but not like this.
No,
differently.
This is different, and this is more mainstream. Like anybody could probably watch this, and they might be a little confused by it or whatever. Think they might not like it, but the people that get it will like it, and I think the people who get it are almost most people will probably understand.
I think so.
Understand
this, but it's like I said, it's fun to see them doing other things.
Yeah.
And I like seeing their early work too, because I haven't seen any of the Sonic movies yet.
Yeah, not your interest, but they did make a bunch of movies beforehand. Unfortunately, a lot of that got lost or messed up or something. They can't ever show that,
No.
which kind of sucks. But I'm very grateful to have Hey Stop Stab Me. If you buy that Blu-ray, not only do you get the Blu-ray itself, which has all that cool stuff, also it has a quote from Indie Film Cafe about Hey Stop Stab Me, because
we covered it and we loved it. It's actually a really good movie.
We actually covered both that and Sledgehammer's at Dawn, which is also on this disc. And so it's the really coolest thing. It's like it says special features. You go into special features, and it says all these special features, then more. Then you go into more, and it says all these special features plus more. And then you go and you just get the bonus shorts and stuff. So I thought that was pretty neat.
Might even be Easter eggs in there for all we know.
Yeah. So I definitely suggest buying the Blu-ray.
And I was going to say, it's a Blu-ray too, so it looks really good.
Looked pretty decent for probably. It was probably shot on that kind of handheld, like kind of thing. It wasn't shot on film or anything, but it was really well done, and I really enjoyed it.
Yeah, for kind of its crudity, it looked pretty good and it sounded pretty good, So
Directed pretty good.
Yeah. It was very interesting.
Good
very
job,
creative.
everybody. Well,
not the kind of movie I'd watch over and over and over again, but I'm glad I saw it.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. This is my third time, I think, watching it. So, I mean, this is my first time showing somebody else. I usually just watch it. I probably watch it with commentary a little bit more, though, because, like I said, I love commentary. I love listening to people talk about the making of the movie or whatever, and what it took to do that and stuff. And I think that was pretty interesting for this movie. So,
Sure.
Well done. So if you guys have some time, go buy the movie.
And where can you get it?
I think on Amazon or eBay or anywhere you can buy stuff. So just go to Google and look up "Hey Stop Stabbing Me" and you can find it. All right, everybody. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this.
And hopefully you can find some place where you can get your Flurpy T-shirts.
Yeah, I don't know if there's merchandise for their stuff, but there should be. There should be Magma Head merchandise.
Flurpy meets the Woozle.
Yeah, from Hey Stop Stabbing Me. Go watch that movie too. I think that's still on Tubi. So
nice.
Well done. Well worth it.
Fun.
All right, everybody. Hope you guys enjoyed this, and we'll see you in a couple weeks. Till then, bye.